Alright guys, so this is going to be the longer form video. We're going to just take a look at a few different things that we have here. These are the three cars that we have today that are going to be more involved for Mark. Mark Liu, designer out of Shanghai. There's another meetup that we have coming here in the next few days where we're going to be buying another one or picking up another one. And there's a lot of older ones that we just don't have. So some of the three newest ones that we are out currently are these three. This one is, more for Simon's Garage. The other one that's coming out is an AC Cobra. So first off, let's take a look at the Buick GNX that we have here. So pretty awesome design. Now what's really interesting about this one is this one actually has a custom base. So the base had to be made because Hot Wheels didn't have what was needed to build this one. Because a lot of these are all built from actual Hot Wheels. So he goes out, he buys all of the Hot Wheels, on the market that he can, maybe 100 or so, and then he goes through and designs what he's going to design and rebuilds them to the specifications of that design. So, for example, like if he needed to build this one here, this Integra, it's from an RLC, so that means that many RLCs had to be sacrificed to build this. So whether it be the white one or the yellow one or whatever it is, he goes through and he'll buy, that many RLCs. And sometimes, obviously, on the secondhand market, because you can't literally just go to Hot Wheels, or he can't right now, and just say, hey, I need 30 of these to customize. He doesn't have that set up with them. So he's literally on the secondhand market buying these to do this. So it's what's crazy about that, as he does spend the money, the time and the effort to do all that. So there's a really cool history about this Integra that I didn't know about, which we'll discuss in just a minute. So they're all numbered. He doesn't build very many. This is the one I think he has close to the most amount of, except for some of the first and second Hot Wheels convention cars, which some of you may know. It's the gold Porsche 959, and then the next year it's the blue 300 SL Gullwing and the green Porsche 930 or 964. It's one of those, but either way. So cards are all designed by him. His logo's pretty awesome. Just the weight on this thing is insane. This feels like, I wanted to say, like, the Power Wagons, how much weight those Power Wagons have? Like, that's what this feels like. Just a really cool, interesting piece. A lot of really good detailing. And I think that was one of the reasons why he started doing a lot of this, is because the detailing and the some of the RLCs that he was getting just weren't up to snuff to what he wanted. So he started going out and trying to do his own thing a little bit with Hot Wheels, because he loves Hot Wheels. He does have some other stuff like Tarmac and NO in his collection, M2 and things like that, but Hot Wheels is where he's passionate about. He really, really loves the brand, loves the company. Just absolutely insane collection in his office. I mean, he really loves the brand. And it's good to see that, people are passionate about this all across the world. So same thing. We have, these are all made from Hot Wheels. And so let me see if I'm going to look at this up, down. So made in China. So this one probably is an RLC as well. Yeah. So this one should be the RLC as well, like the collections car for this year, the green one, or something similar to that. So we've got same kind of details in some places, and sometimes it's more. Just this Cowabunga looks fantastic, guys. It's just such a cool thing. The moon eyes or the the discs we have for the caps, hubcaps. It's just clean. It looks really awesome. It's something different. It's I guess it doesn't have that Spectraflame paint, so it's like, hey, I could actually see this driving around somewhere locally. But this one was remade because of Simon's Garage. Now, I'm not going to pretend that I can read that, and if I had my Google Translate, I could, but I'm on my phone right now recording. So, but this is an actual car for an actual guy, so this is why it's made. Just fantastic that they were able to get the detailing on all of this from the actual car itself. So, beautiful piece. Love it. Now, this one is going to be for sale in America. There's going to be about 100 pieces, roughly, maybe a little less, available. And those are Auntie and Uncle not using indoor voices because they're Asian and that's normal, right? So, yeah. Tokyo. So, let's see what else we got. And this also, the pin. Pin right here. Now, I'm not going to cut out any of the other stuff. This is all raw video, right? So if we have to say, hey, guys, I'm recording, give me a second type thing. And I didn't say that. Obviously, I was speaking Korean to people that speak Chinese. So these Integra, the Honda Integra is just, that's fantastic. It's one of my favorite. Now, what we're talking about the other night, because I actually sat down with Mark and had a really long conversation with him, with my wife, and we were talking about the actual inlay that they have for Mother of Pearl. And so it's kind of a lost art here in China. And it's been something that they did, and they said that, the Japanese were the people that, you'd see more, made it more famous. However, it was more an actual Chinese art rather than a Japanese art. So I'm going to take a look at the bottom of this. Honda Integra, made in China. So all the ones that are made in China should be RLCs. So technically, I believe this one should have an opening hood. And what's really cool is he's actually made a lot of the RLCs he's kind of changed them up. Like, he's been able to, sacrifice a few of them to build ones that open the hoods and the trunks and the doors, things like that. And so you really get a different perspective on what a car could be if, in fact, Hot Wheels wanted to, or Mattel wanted to spend the extra time, effort, money, and build one that had opening everything else. I know they try to keep their costs down, but it's, part of the thing. One thing I do like about each one of these as well is if you take a look at the cards, you've got the logo here, but you also have the logo right behind it as well. So in this one, it's off to the left, but you have the engine here, and then same thing. So it's got that double part, just layered look. It looks good. I think the card art is really good, and that's what a lot of people really love, is actual card art. You don't see it. Well, you see it now with Hot Wheels. Hot Wheels old card art was pretty awful. But now when we see the 2-packs, we see Team Transports and a few other things, we really see the detailing that they want to put into this, and it makes a big difference. It makes the collector, I think, a bit more happy. It makes me as a collector a bit more happy, a lot more happy. It makes me, because if Mattel was still using the old cards, I probably wouldn't be in this. I just think it looked really terrible back in the early 2000s and 90s and all that. I hated the cards. However, these new ones, they're coming out with card arts and stuff like that. It really makes it worth collecting to me. It's a full package that I really enjoy. So, like I said, guys, this is all that we have in the collection right now. I've got a few shorts I'm trying to figure out how to put together because he's got some really cool stuff that I don't want to show. And we'll figure that out. So, and I'll get all that. But I will see you guys next video. Like I said, this is kind of just a run through of some of the stuff that Mark is producing out here in Shanghai, China. And so there's people all across the world that have a really good passion for Mattel. And he really, really, really wants to start a convention out here. He's been trying for years, and Mattel China has been giving him just the worst type of response. I think at one point they said they needed to give him, or he needed to give them $100,000 in order to get like licensing for him to do anything to start a convention. And it's like it was originally like, oh, it's 100,000 RMB, and he's like, no, sorry, we meant $100,000 to do the convention out here to get the licensing approval. So it's stuff like that. It's like, that's ridiculous. You don't, $100,000 US to get the licensing approval for from Mattel to do that. And I know it's not Mattel corporate office in El Segundo. It's the corporate office here in China. So we'll try to figure something out to help him out. But either way, guys, I'll see you guys next video. Thanks for standing around if you're hanging around if you did.